So the first thing we're going to do is mount the motor with and the plate that that holds the motor in place. So this also comes with the motor kit, and here is the motor kit. The motor kit, and again, this is on the internet. It's got the motor, the battery housing, and the switch, and the hardware pack. So I'm going to open up my hardware pack. And in the hardware pack it has 2 pieces of tape, which are used for attaching the battery holder, a pulley, and two screws. So to mount the motor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two. I'm going to take the 2 side nuts off, and this is going to allow me to open up the top of the box. Remember I said put these on loose because we're going to be taking these off and on one at a time. So now the box just opens up like that. And this gives me access to the inside for the motor. Unwinding the motor, get rid of that excess wire here. This is the hardest part of building this kit, really. I like to align the motor with a this screwdriver fits perfectly in that hole. That's a metric screw. I think it's an M2.5, I forget. So anyways, that fits in there, and I use that to help align it. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball the motor and get it close and hopefully see those holes through the cardboard box. And this is really hard to see on camera, I know. And now I'm going to take the plate and put it there. And then, as you can see, the plate's got 3 corner holes for mounting it with the little screws. You'll see that in a second, and the 2 motor holes. So I'm now hunting around, and there it is. Now this knows exactly where the screw is, right? The screw is right there. So I'm going to remove that very gently and put my screw there, and it should drop right into that hole, right? It never does. So I'm moving everything around here. Oh, it actually did. Wow, I actually got that in. Wow. Usually I have to work much harder on that. So now there's the second screw. So I'm going to line this up there. And get the second screw in. I am not torquing these down. I'm just putting them in gently. And here's that problem of finding that hole and lining it up. Okay, so now we have the motor installed, and you'll notice there's 3 mounting screws on the outside. We're going to open up the hardware bag that came with the SteampunKit unit. And here it is. And this has, you'll see, a little brass ball, a 440 long screw, a 632 stud, a little brass handle. That's for the handle, and a set of small number 2 screws. We're going to take the small number 2 screws, so and those go in the corner pieces. Line this up and square it up. So I can move this around because the motor holes aren't tight yet. The motor screws are not tight yet. So there, that's pretty nice and square. So now I'm going to use just a push pin or anything small in diameter and insert some holes there. That's all that takes. And with the number 1 screwdriver, screw those in. What you might also want to do is put a little bit of any kind of your favorite glue on the back side of this, and that helps hold it in place. these screws are screwing into cardboard, so don't over torque them. Okay, and that's the first plate installed. And there we have it.